kickoff for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
Willie Snead. That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Jackson on the keeper. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Buffalo.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
Can we get some forensics done here? Because I need to figure out.
What on that ball?
Yeah, on the ball, on the guys carrying the ball, what's going on? Back-to-back drives, back-to-back fumbles. That just doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're coming out here to play in the NFL.
I don't think the coaching staff thinks it makes a whole lot of sense either.
No, maybe there'll be changes, but if nothing else, there will be a few stern talking tos, that's for sure.
It's a gain of 10.
You always worry about those small receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. picked off by Patrick Queen. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Allen's pass.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 38 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 27 yards on the gain there. And the Bills will move the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Dawson Knox.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Baltimore from the red zone now. Here's Jackson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Loss of 7 yards.
To try again after the sack. Allen, that's caught by his tight end Dawson Knox.
Complete to Dawson Knox. A gain of 8 yards. And
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding Knox there, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. Singletary loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Caught right side at Snead. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Jackson on the keeper.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range now at the 27-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And 22 more yards there and another first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Bills nothing.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think that they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills cut into that lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This will be caught at about the 5.
The conversion is...
And he will not make it to the goal line. He'll come up short, and they'll be unable to get this back within one score as it stays a 9-point game. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Andre Roberts on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Allen's pass.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bills get a bit closer. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it. Even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and the Bills will move the chains. Back now in Baltimore. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
14.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Justin Tucker.
Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
It's a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
from the gun. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's caught. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it, and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. So a sack there by Trent Murphy. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Flushed out right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Jackson
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
today.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they